Welcome back to Mediation Station. This is your host, Greg Fenton. Tonight, our topic is called Our Environment and Conflict, Creating Change. Our guest is Anna. Hello, Anna. You've been sitting patiently, waiting while the banter was going on amongst everyone else. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm great, thanks. Thrilled to be here.
You sure? Wait till the end of the show. We'll ask you again. How are you doing? And you might say, whatever. So what can you share about yourself?
Oh, well, had a pretty simple life growing up on a farm in Stouffville, a family of 4 kids, a mother and a father. Left to spread my wings and go to university to study gerontology. And I've been working in geriatrics ever since for the past 7 years. My passion's always been for wellness, and, that includes fitness, nutrition, and overall well-being, or well-living, I like to say. And the path that I followed, aside from having a career in geriatrics, is taking courses in wellness. So this includes reflexology, chair massage, and recently therapeutic touch and feng shui, which are energy practices.
Well, that sounds interesting.
It's a lot about myself.
No, well, it helps to give the listeners an understanding of who you are, and then ultimately when we get into the topic, to understand your connection with the topic and why you're someone that's here to help educate the listeners about the topic.
Yes.
So, what kinds of things were of interest to you when you were growing up? And you can also pipe in sometimes too.
Thank you, Greg.
You're welcome.
Permission.
Thank you, Anna.
Well, I was, I would say, a tomboy growing up. I played hockey and competitive baseball. I loved nature and the outdoors, so I was
That's awesome.
Always spending time outside on the farm and, baling hay and collecting eggs really, built my character, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Music was a big influencer for me, and obviously friends and socializing growing up. But the most important thing for me was always trying to find my happiness. So I think that's what's led me to found Vibrant Wellness Toronto in 2011 is to help others to live inspired lives and to just do the same that I've done to bring me to this moment. So
since your focus originally was on gerontology as a profession, when did you make the shift? Sort of, not totally, I know, because you work with seniors at a senior center. When did you look to go towards, maybe it's more of a passion for you, the well-being, well-life stuff? Well-living?
Yeah. It just sort of happened naturally and organically. I was at a break in my career between jobs, and something drew me to it. I was in Florida with my sister, and we went into this little gem shop, and I picked up a book, and something just inspired me. And as soon as I got home from Florida, I started studying reflexology and getting into
That's cool.
wellness promotion and stuff like that.
So a basis for much of what you believe in is with regard to or connected to the environment. So what is that about? What does that mean? What do you understand about that?
Sure. Well, I believe that everything is energetically connected and always changing, and that our consciousness is represented in our environment, and we need to, align ourselves with our purpose and our mission, and the environment can support us to achieve greater happiness or that relationship we're looking for, or, a promotion at work.
So when we talk about the environment, what is it that we're saying? It's not necessarily the climate.
No, it's not. It's not the environment as we know it. We're talking about our living space. So we're talking about your home, your office, your garden, your any space that you live and thrive in. So that's what we mean when we speak about environment.
Okay.
Just to be clear.
Yeah. Did you have something on your mind there?
I'm just wondering, is the environment, does it include the relationships as well within the space?
Of course.
Just I mean,
absolutely. It's abundance. It's your fame and reputation, relationships, health and family. We'll get into that a little bit more later.
I'm excited.
But it's every aspect. Yeah.
Good. I'm excited to hear.
It's really exciting stuff.
So what is the relationship of the environment, how we feel?
Well, I always use the example of if you walk into, your bedroom and you forget to make your bed that day and, there's laundry on the floor.
Greg does it all the time, sorry.
It's how you feel when you walk into a space. So, you would feel the impact of disorganization and clutter just drains your energy. So there's more to it, but...
Yeah. Though we're going to take a break shortly.
Okay.
We have a few moments before.
Okay.
What about the whole thing, individuality? Because I might organize my space a certain way, and the next person organizes their space, and someone comes in and says, "Man, that looks crazy," and I say that's organized.
The key is organized. So whatever system works for you, as long as it works for you, is a good system. We're talking about complete and utter disorganization where you don't even know where your things are if you needed to find something. So as long as it's organized to you, then that's what matters.
Okay, we'll talk more about this when we come back.
Sounds good.
You're listening to Mediation Station on CHHA 1610 AM Radio Voces Latinas, the first ethnic and community station in Canada.